my gosh, this is so cute. Alright, you guys, so welcome back to my channel. You guys know, okay, when it comes to Huda Beauty, I am obsessed with her products. I love her Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, their loose powder, and I've been using it for years. Ever since I tried their powder out, I never switched, honestly, because it is just so freaking good. So I was watching her Instagram, I think like a week or two ago, and I saw that she was coming out with a Huda Beauty, let's see what it's called, the Easy Bake and Snatched Press, Brightening, and Setting Powder. I was like, okay, the moment it drops, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And it actually dropped today on the 19th. So I got it this morning and I'm so excited. So yeah, if you guys wanna go ahead and see a comparison of what this looks like on my skin compared to their original powder as well, go ahead and click this video and let's get right into it because I am so excited. Okay, so before we go ahead and jump into the actual product, I do wanna talk about the price. So I believe I paid about $38 for this. I think that's what it was, $38. So it's fairly priced when it comes to like loose powders, pressed powders, all of that. And now I do want to mention the shade of it too, because there's so many shades to pick from. I was like, which one should I go ahead and get? Because it is a brightening powder. So I didn't want to go ahead and get banana bread in the pressed form just because it'll be super bright. So I went ahead and got kunafa because the moment I put this on my skin, it gave me a brightening effect, but it wasn't too much. And if I go ahead and layer it with my loose powder, I feel like it'll be the perfect combo. So that's just what I'm thinking, but we'll see in today's video. And then also I really want to read the claims on the box itself. It doesn't say too much, but it says it does have shine control, no flashback, and it's a brightening powder. That's all it says on here. Even on the website I couldn't find like the claims on there, so that's just what it's gonna do, and I'm super excited to try this on the face. So what we're actually gonna do is I'm gonna do half my face with my concealer, like my normal routine, and then I'll go ahead and just set it with the powder itself, right? Now on the other side, I'm gonna apply my concealer as well, and then apply the loose powder underneath, just press into my skin, and then also put this right on top because I wanna see which one looks better on the face, and then we'll just compare and go from there. All right, so moving on to my concealer, I always use my Pat McGrath concealer, but I'm also going to add the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Concealer in the shade 8.75, and for the Pat one, in case you're interested, is in the shade MD22. So I'm gonna take this and apply just a little bit underneath the eye, not too much. And we're just gonna focus on the under eye just for today because I wanna see the brightening effect of it, and then I'll probably still go ahead and set the rest of the face with the powder just to show you guys what it looks like. And then pressing this into the skin, and y'all can see like my concealer is already super bright, okay? So I just wanna see how bright this powder is gonna make it as well because I don't want it too bright. I just want it, you know, a little something, okay? So I'm gonna blend this right in. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. This is what it looks like in case you're interested. Very sleek, straight to the point packaging, all right? And then here's the back as well. Now the shade Kunafa is the one that I got, and y'all can see what that looks like. I'm gonna hold it back here because I know my light is gonna make it super bright. But this is a true shade of it. As you can see, it's a very beautiful yellow undertone powder. And I believe you do get a sponge. It's so cute, you get a little sponge. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm obsessed with this. It feels a little bit rubbery, so I don't know if I'll use this one because I do like my puff. But nonetheless, y'all, you do get a cute little puff in there. So let's go ahead and press out the under eye creases. I already know my under eye is creasing. And then we're gonna take my regular puff and just go right into the powder. And I just wanna start off with a little bit because I don't know how intense this is gonna be. Okay, so I'm just gonna lightly set the under eye. And again, I'm using the shade Kunafa. And this is brightening, y'all, but this is beautiful. Now, I was thinking it was gonna be super bright. I don't know why I had that idea, but this is actually very like natural on the skin. And I wanna see what it looks like up close. It honestly reminds me of their loose powder. because I have tried some brightening powders out there, you guys, and literally the moment I put it on my under eyes, it looks super dry and just like it has like no life to it. This one still gives you that brighten effect, but it still looks like awake. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look dried out, anything like that. I was kind of afraid of that, but it looks pretty lifted. It looks awake. It still looks really good. And then what I like about it too is like if I wanted to go ahead and like snatch the side of my nose, I can go ahead and do that with this powder, and it just makes everything look good. Wow. Okay, so this is what it looks like by itself. I think it's stunning, you guys. I cannot wait to try it out with the loose powder and see what it looks like. But in case you're wondering, like I said, it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't feel like powdery or dusty or anything like that. It really just like melts right into the skin, gives you like an awakened look, and it feels and looks like your regular loose powder, just a little bit more of a brighten effect to it. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Like I told you guys, I'm going to first set it with the loose powder and then apply the pressed powder on top of it. So now I'm going to take the Kunafa loose powder onto the back of the pan and just take a different puff just to show you guys what it looks like by itself. Ooh, I use a little bit too much. We're just gonna lightly press that into the skin. And in my opinion, the Kunafa shade in the loose powder is a little bit more yellow than the pressed powder. So keep that in mind. But this is what it looks like once you press it completely into the skin. Okay, here's a side by side. If you were to ask me, I feel like the loose powder, in my opinion, is a little bit more flawless, a little bit more blurring. Like it just like melts really like nicely into the skin. I don't know how to describe it. But this is side by side for those who are wondering. Okay, so now what I want to do is take some of the Easy Bake and Snatched powder and apply it right on top of the loose powder, because that's probably how I'm gonna use it all the time, to be honest with you guys. So I just want to see what the two look like. So I'm just gonna press this right there, just dabbing everything. Okay, so right away I can already tell with this, I like the two together more so than the powder by itself. This would be nice if I'm like running late and I just need to quickly set my under eyes. I'll go ahead and use the pressed powder by itself. But if I'm taking my time and really doing my makeup, I'm gonna mix it too, because I really like how they layer together and just make your under eyes look so bright and awake. Okay, so this is what they both look like, in case you're wondering. Which one do you like better? Let me know down below. So let's quickly go ahead and apply some concealer to the rest of my face. That way everything looks a little bit more balanced. And I'm gonna blend that out. And then let's set the rest of the face with the pressed powder. I'm just gonna take this onto the face directly. And I like how lightweight this is, you guys. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Just lightly pressing this into the skin. So this is the completed face with the powder on my skin, okay? I do want to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face so I can show you guys what everything looks like together. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am back with the completed look so y'all can get a better picture of, you know, the powders underneath the eyes. And when it comes to my final thoughts on the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatched powder, their pressed powder, this is bomb, y'all. This is really good. The more I look at it, I'm like, okay. It reminds me so much of their loose powder, of course. They're very, very similar. I just feel like with the pressed powder, it's a little bit better because you can go ahead and just quickly set your under eyes, rush out the door. You don't have to sit here and just like, you know, really press it into the skin. You can just go ahead and set it really quickly and then, you know, be gone. So I love the fact that it's very similar in their formula. I have tried a lot of brightening powders and they just seem super dry underneath the eyes, but this one is really nice. I love the way it blended right into my under eye, you know, brightened my under eye and just make it still look good, okay? Now, I did tell you guys, when it came to like, you know, applying this on top of your loose powder, I feel like these two together is fire, okay? It just creates a nice filter, a nice blur effect on the eyes. But by itself, it's still really good, you guys. Like, Huda never fails me. I swear, when it comes to skin, she just gets it, okay? So if you're on the fence about this powder, if you should go ahead and pick it up, definitely go ahead and get it, y'all. It is so worth it. And yeah, so now I have a pressed version and I have a loose version, and I'm set, you know, for a while. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. I don't feel like I need to do a wear test because I know how this powder is going to hold up, because I've been using it for years. So any other questions, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one.